So then AVIP I mentioned already, it's the Attention, Visibility, Interaction, Protection. It started with our cycling range, and AVIP is very much around the color palette that we have, which is about visibility on the road, but it's also about protection beyond just visible communication. So this, which will be available this September, is a new autumn jacket or autumn long sleeve jersey, which is brushed on the inside for warmth, and it protects you from the elements, wind and shower proof. But also importantly, it has ceramic print on the arms, and that ceramic print is there to basically allow you to slide a bit more if you unfortunately go down on the wet, leafy, slippery roads of the autumn or the early spring. So that will actually then allow you to hopefully have less road rash and hopefully keep the garment itself more intact for longer use. So there's a lot of visibility for your safety. There's a lot of safety in terms of the type of the structure of the material, and there's a lot of protection from the elements in the actual jersey, warmth and wind and rain. Available this autumn at a certain number of jerseys, slightly heavier in weight, so there's more protection from the wind and the cold. And this is a jersey that's designed to be worn with a base layer, which we also have. And these will be available, as I say, in the autumn, but it's designed to give you that little bit of extra warmth and protection for those wintry rides, or let's say colder rides that are coming up. But for next year, we've also designed a lot of new lightweight material cycling jerseys with a slight change of emphasis in the color palette. It's a male and a female version. Again, the material is extremely lightweight, so very ventilated, highly breathable, really nice for those summery Sweden days that we're used to. Currently we are anyway. And those who like the black look, we've also got the again, super lightweight. You can see the materials, breathability. We've also recreated our mountain bike collections, and here we have a specific Enduro jersey, 3/4 length, and this is a resistance jersey. Resistance in our collection effectively means we've incorporated amounts of protection in the garment or in the fabric. So this is a Cordura reinforced arm. So when you fall, this will actually take a lot of the abrasion away from that type of fall. But also that we're highly ventilated back. Obviously, when you're competing in Enduro, you may be carrying something, you may not, but there's a lot of heat by and large for transfer segments. But you also want to carry some of your kit, because sometimes Enduro is about taking kit with you rather than carrying a bag. But also you've got the flexibility of then a 3/4 zip or a half zip to allow you to sort of keep, on those transfer stages, keep the air flowing to make sure you don't overheat. So it's a very nice specific Enduro jersey. But likewise, to continue with resistance, this is the downhill. Very, very stretchy, flexible material to be worn with protection underneath if you want. Likewise, you can wear it on its own. Again, ventilated for the performance end, nice feel to the material, but also reinforced Kevlar arms. So then again, we are all going to go down at some point when we're mountain biking, so it's important to have that protection in the zones where we all get that level of impact, and everybody's got some elbow marks somewhere from downhilling. So it's an important piece. Again, can be worn with our different protection range or on its own. Okay, so we've also adapted some of our essential mountain bike line, and we've come forward with some really nice new designs which work in sync. So for example, the essential shorts and 3/4 Enduro jersey. So I put those together. Designed for trail riding, Enduro riding, the slightly simplified, let's say, overall effect, so that there's super lightweight, super ventilated, and very, very breathable. And that's the aspect here, is to make it as flexible and workable as possible. So you can choose to use any one of these. They come in a collection of colors, the seasonal colors, which are really, really nice. I would say that, of course, but I think they are. But they also work across each other. So you can actually, if you wanted an Enduro jersey to work with a downhill short, that would be fine, and that works very well as well. So the idea here is there's a lot of cross-compatibility between the different pieces. But of course, you have a collection if you want to use a specific type of jersey with a specific type of short. Again, trying to not overly complicate a trail environment, giving us some simple but really highly efficient materials to make sure you get the best out of the ride.